Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Johnson, and I wanted to show you how to glaze our little ocean animal magnets. All right. So you're going to be able to choose some colors. I've got red, orange, yellow, and white. This will get darker red. Don't worry about that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is you need to paint your ocean animal on the top. Do not paint the back, only the front. And you're going to get a paintbrush with water so you can wash out your paintbrush between colors. So I'm going to take my paint, oops, and I'm going to hang on to my paintbrush, and I'm going to paint each part of my ocean animal that I want that color. I'll let it dry. I'm going to go on those little shapes that the cookie cutters made. And I'm going to paint it a couple times. So I've gone over this twice now. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to let it go to another section. Okay. And here's another section. I'm going to do these spots here. So all these are going to be red. And I'm going to paint it 3 times. So I've gone over each one of these now 3 times. So I'm going to let that one be. And I'm going to come and get the lobster claw. Okay, that's 1 time. Here I've got this one on this side 1 time. Here's my second time, my second time, third time, and third time. I'm going to rinse off my brush because I'm going to make the rest of his body orange. So I'm going to dry it off on the side of my cup, and I'm going to dip in orange. And I'm going to paint this orange. I really need you guys to remember to wash your brush out between colors. You do not want to mix these colors, please, because we're going to use these again and again. So we're going to keep these colors clean. So that's 1. Here's my second time. That's 2. Let it dry a little bit. I'm going to get his nose while that dries. 1 time. Okay, and then here's my third time. All right, there's my second time on his nose. Third time on his nose. And I'm going to give him a little dab in his eyeballs here. That was my second time in his eyeballs, and third time. Rinsing. I'm going to make his eyes white. Okay, so I'm going to paint around his eyes white. And I'm going to use the yellow around the outside of him. So, again, you need to paint them 3 times each time. So that's been twice on his eyeballs. Here's the third time on his eyes, and done. I'm going to paint around the outside again, and do not paint the back. So I'm only painting the top. So now I've got all of him done except for my yellow outline. So I'm going to do the yellow outline. Okay? I'm going to be careful not to color and paint over top of where I've already painted. Okay? It's kind of like a coloring book page. You want to stay on the outside lines. You want to stay inside your lines as much as possible. You don't want to mix your colors. Okay? So I'm going around the outside once. I'm going to do the outside a second time and a third time. Okay? So the colors that I have are going to be red, orange, yellow. I've got green and blue and purple. And I have white and black. So those are the colors you have to choose from. So now I'm coming around my second time around. Okay? So I've got to count, which means you got to pay attention to what you're doing. Okay? Any place that you do not paint with this glaze, this is our special glaze, will stay the clay color and not get shiny. So you want to go around it. Make sure you're filling in all your spaces. Okay? So again, I need to go around one more time. And then I'm putting it on the cookie sheet so that I can put it back in my kiln for one more firing, and it will come back all nice and shiny.